Alright, before we start our pre-start check of pace, to check the registration label, make sure that it's current, it's attached to the vehicle and it's legible. If it's neither of those three, don't take the vehicle. On the rego label it'll have a expiry date, the registration number, which you'd hope would correspond with the number plates, and a brief description of the vehicle. It says here it's a tipper. It's also got the weights that it's legal with. A gross vehicle mass, which is the weight of the truck and its load, is 22.5 tonne. Gross combination mass, which is the truck, trailer and the load, is 36 tonne. Okay, now the next thing I'll check is the fluids, starting with the oil, and wipe it. We then check where the low and the high marks are, so we know where we're sitting. Put it in. Pull it out again, and as you can see, it's full of oil. It's up to the high mark. Now, we can also use the dipstick to check our diesel. Put it in until it stops, which will be the furthest corner on the diagonal. Pull it out. It's up to there. So if we put that across there on the diagonal, that's telling me it's about 3/4 of a tank. Now I'll check that against the gauge when I get in the truck, and then I'll know whether the gauge is right or not. Next, we'll walk around the front of the truck and check the coolant. Here we've got our windscreen washer fluid. As you can see, it's about 3/4 full, nice big bottle. And in here is our clutch fluid, and as you can see, it's on the maximum mark. Right, around this side we'll check the engine coolant. As you can see here, it's up on the maximum mark. That's all we need to check with it. Up here we've got power steering fluid, and you can see that it's just below the full mark. Rightio, now we'll start the motor. Isolation switch on. Climbing up into the cab, 3 points of contact. Nice shot of my bum there. Right, check park brakes on. Neutral, put on the clutch, keys on, all the dash lights are on. Rightio. Now I ran to the front of the truck, I'm checking for damage. I didn't drive the truck last, I want to know that I'm not getting the blame for someone else. The lights and the mirrors, very susceptible to trees, check them. Windscreen, light lenses, and then look underneath. And you're looking for pools of water, oil or diesel. Anything that's going to indicate that you've got a problem. There's nothing there, it's all clear. Wiper blades. Take them off the windscreen. Rub your fingers along them. You can feel if they're hard, if they're going to scratch, and make sure that they're in properly and being put on by someone competent. Again, checking for damages up here to the paintwork or to the signage. Check your mirrors, your windows, any cracks in your mirrors, and they're unroadworthy. Moving down, light lenses. Moving down to the front tyre, we check the tread depth, which must be 1.5mm or more for 75% of the tread. Check your wall, you're looking for bulges, cuts, cracks. Then you check the wheel nuts for security. If the wheel was loose, there'd be signs of movement here on these locating lugs. And finally, just make sure there's no oil leaks. Okay, moving along, the batteries. Right, when checking the batteries, we check to make sure that the terminals are all tight, they're clean, and the batteries themselves are secure. They're not going to fall out. Next, the truck's got a compressor on. All compressors will get water in the air. It's just from condensation out of the air. You can't do anything about it. It's not good for the air system, so we bleed it out. We just pull these little valves here. Moving on. The back tyres, because they're dual wheels, one could be flat and the other one could be holding it up, so we need to check the pressure on both of them. Just like a basketball bouncing. They're both pumped up. We also check inside. You're looking for rocks or bricks or any sort of debris that might be jammed in there and wearing on the inside of the tyres. They'll be wearing out 2 tyres, not one. Check for condition, as well as tread depth again. The tread depth on the rear tyres is the same as the tread depth on the front, 1.5mm. And then you're checking for security on the nuts again. And once again, if it was loose, be signs of movement on the locating lugs. And you're looking for oil. Once again, we're checking for damages. And we've got 3 lots of signage on the back. We've got to have L plates because we've got learner drivers. We've got to have these reflectors by law. And make sure they're clean. The other thing we've got to have is a number plate. Once again, make sure they're clean. Your light lenses, just run a rag over them. You'll be able to feel if they're loose or got cracks in them. The other thing we can do while we're here is look underneath. We're looking underneath the differentials, looking for oil leaks. Also look on the back of the tyres, just give them a brief glance. If there's any oil there, chances are you've done a wheel seal. Get it seen to straight away. Also make sure that the tailgate is closed, all your locks are done up to secure your load. Once again, checking for damage, anything wrong with the signage. We've got more tyres to check. They all sound like a basketball to me. And we'll move up to here. Now here, it's a indicator for your air cleaner element. If your air cleaner's blocked, it'll suck this down, this little nipple here, and it will change that to a different colour, either red or yellow. Another vital thing to check is make sure that pin's in. Otherwise this can come down and the cabin can shoot upwards. One more wheel to check. Checking our mirrors. They're all okay. Now we only got one group of things left to do, and that's the lights. Okay. Check the lights. We'll check them individually. First off, the brake lights. We'll put a bar between the pedal and the seat and turn the ignition on. So now we'll try the marker lights, headlights, and one indicator, the right hand indicator. That'll save me walking backwards and forwards. It's working. So all our tail lights are working. Right. Okay, the final thing we need to check on the electrical list is the horn. No ignition on. That's everything done and dusted and checked and working. Now we're ready to go out on the road.